Okay, all right. Good day, everyone that is watching me at home. I greet you all. You are welcome to Seat of Wisdom Tutor TV. So I hope you are doing fine. I hope you are fine. So today I bring to you to take biology. So this morning, as we are taking biology, we are considering organization of life. Organization of life, or the human body. We can say organization of life or organization of the human body. For human being, for any living things to be living things, there are some particular things, there are some particular material, there are some particular components that constitute it to be a living thing or human being. So when we are talking about organization of life, there are four things that are so powerful that we need to know that makes or constitutes a complete human being. These are cell, tissue, organ, and body system. I would like to start from the definition of each terms we have on board. Cell. When we are talking about cell, cell is the structural functional unit of life. For any living thing to perform the characteristics of living thing, there is a need for that living thing to have a cell. And I want you to know that cell exists in different ways. You can get to know that cell exists in colony, cell exists as a single cell, and cell exists in independent. There are some organisms that they can survive with only cell, but we are not going there today. So cell is the functional structural unit of life. For someone to claim that he or she is a living thing, for any living things to respirate, to do what living things are doing, there is a need for that living things to have cell. Another thing is tissues. So tissues is the collection of several cells to perform specific function. Yes, to perform specific function, to perform a significant function. So when we have different cells collected together, so they are for one major reason, to perform a what? Specific function. And then we move forward to organ. Yes. Organ also. Organ is the collection of tissues together to perform one function. So when we are talking about organs now, there is what we call cell. Before cell, we now get to tissue, then we get to organ. So all these things is what is a systematic order. For one thing to surface, one thing must be behind it. So before you can see a tissue, there must be a what? A cell. And before you can see an organ, there must be a tissue. So tissue is the collection of organ is the collection of various tissues to perform specific function. And the last thing is the body system. Body system is the collection of different organs to perform one definite function. So we're talking about body system, like for example, we have circulatory system, or let me say digestive system, we have respiratory system. So all these systems, they are collection of several organs together to perform one function. The organs that require for respiration is different from the organs that require for digestion. Like when we talk about respiration and the organs that we need for respiration, we are talking about the lungs, we're talking about the lungs, the diaphragm, and the lungs. They are these things that pertain to us, what we call respiration, and the buccal cavity, your mouth, your nostril. These are the things, these are the organs that constitute what we refer to as respiratory. And when we're talking about circulation, we need what? We need your heart. That is the main function there. So let's proceed to structures of human cell. There are some structures that encompasses in human cells. Structures of human cell, or let's say some organelles that constitute cell. You can still put it like some material that's made up of cell. Cells don't just exist because when we are referring to cell as the structural and functional, there are some particular things that is being enclosed in cell for we to call it cell. The first thing we have there is the nucleus. Yes, when we are talking about nucleus is a material that contains the genetic makeup of living things. So if you are living things or you are a human being, for you to have some genes, some character in you, all these things is being deposited and being designed in nucleus. So nucleus is the main thing that we can see the traces of human being or living things here. So that nucleus is when we have the genetic makeup of man, when we have the RNA and DNA. That is RNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, while DNA is what? Deoxyribonucleic acid. And then we have cytoplasm. So cytoplasm is a colorless jelly-like, is a fluid that makes up a living thing that is encompassed in nucleosome rather. So cytoplasm is like a what? It's like a living fluid, colorless jelly-like that is revolving between the inner membrane and the outer membrane that makes up a living thing that we call protoplasm. Yes. So the next thing we have here is endoplasmic reticulum. That's reticulum is singular, reticular is plural. So this endoplasmic reticulum is of two. We have the one that is rough and we have the one that is smooth, but they have different functions. That of rough is the one that carries ribosome and is for protein synthesis. It helps to synthesize protein in our body. While that of smooth doesn't carry ribosome. So endoplasm, the main function of it is what? For protein synthesis, to carry ribosome to break down protein in our body system. Another one is ribosome. So ribosome function is more or less like what? Like endoplasmic reticulum, but they are differs because without endoplasmic, ribosome cannot function, and without ribosome, endoplasmic cannot function. So all these things, they are what? They are working together to perform a specific function rather. And we have one thing on the board, why we have mitochondria, that is plural. Singular is mitochondria. Yes, where we have REN, we have RINN here, that is mitochondrium and it's singular. What we have in the body is mitochondria, which is plural. So when we're talking about mitochondria in the simplest form, we are referring to the powerhouse of a cell. The powerhouse of a cell is what we call mitochondria. So anything that is going on in the cell, there is one thing that is behind that is giving it internal energy, is what we refer to as mitochondria. So like sperm cell also has mitochondria. That is why it will be able to flagellate, to move, to aid its movements. When the mitochondria in the sperm cell is too low, it will not allow the movement to go very well. So mitochondria is the powerhouse of the body. It's usually functions in the respiratory side of our body. That is, it produces what we call adenotriphosphate energy. That is, we call it ATP. Yeah, ATP. Adenotriphosphate energy in respiration. So, it's the main function, is the power behind respiration. Mitochondria is the power behind respiration. And then we move forward to Golgi apparatus. So, Golgi apparatus is like a conveyor. It's like a conveyor that is like a motor that conveys some microbial tubules in and out of the body system, in and out of cell membrane rather. Pardon? So Golgi apparatus is like, it's working like endoplasmic, but the work is quite different. You know, endoplasmic is protein synthesis and is carrying protein, moving, conveying protein within the cell. So why Golgi apparatus is like a selective permeable that allows some microtubules to pass and allows some to come. So then we have lysosomes. So lysosomes is like an enzyme. We call it it's not package or what? So lysosome is called suicide packet that help to break down some digestive organs, so that helps to break down some digestion material in the cell. And then we have centrioles. Centrioles is working mainly in nucleus. So it's the one that helps the movement of chromosomes and genes, and it takes part in meiotic divisions. So meiotic division is talking about cell division, and that is like a subtopic on its own. That meiotic is like we have the meiosis and the mitosis, of which we are talking about cell division. We have the mitosis and the meiosis. So this centrioles is help to carry some material such as genes and chromosomes within the nucleus. So this is what we have for today. I believe with this little explanation of mine, you should be able to know some differences between these organelles and their function. So I bless every one of us that partake and listen to this and watch this video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. God bless you. See you next time.